Hi everyone. Welcome, welcome to Princess Beyond Passions. My name is Princess and I'm your host. You are all welcome. Father, we thank you for today's meeting. We commit everything that we're going to do here tonight into your hands. We ask, oh God, I ask that you grant us wisdom. Whatever we're going to discuss, Lord, let it be something that will be meaningful, something that will impact the people, something that will help people. Help us, oh God. Help our families, help our lives, help our channels. Help us to navigate life the way we ought to. In Jesus' name, amen. So, welcome everyone. You are all welcome. First, wait. You are laughing at what you said. You are all welcome. Good to see you. Yeah. I hope you can hear me well. Yes. All right. Oh, my color is back. My color is back. My color is yes. While we wait for others, you are all welcome. Mega shout out to you, Chosen DK Brand, Ruth Ohams. Ruth, how are you? Thank you for coming. I just came on now. I just came on now. Thank you for coming. Hope your premiere was good. Trying to see if I can share myself out. Um, hey, Stephen Mahowski. Hello, lovey, Stephen. How are you doing? Hi, I'm driving. Be back to bother you ASAP. Okay. Oh, you're driving. Excellent. So you drove out. That's good. Good to hear that. I'm great, Roots. I'm great. I'm great. Can't complain. Can't complain. Can't complain. The weather is better today, and it seems as if we are officially in spring as from yesterday. That's what I think. But the weather is very unpredictable. The English weather is as unpredictable as there is something I normally say, but I don't want to say it on air. Very unpredictable. Very. Yeah. Very, very unpredictable. So today, what are we doing today? We are catching up. I'm so sorry I did not come out last Friday because my hands were full with the Easter, Good Friday celebrations, and all that stuff. So I couldn't come out. Hey, Roses Clan, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I need to see if I can share myself out. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah. Okay, okay. Someone actually said I should talk to her about something today, but I'm going to wait until she comes. Perhaps we're going to discuss that. Yeah, but how are you guys doing? Roses Glam, how are you? Um, have you done your DVSA test now? Hope it went well. It went well. Was it the theory you did, or was it or the practical? Hope it went well. Thank you for the phone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trying to see if I can play some music before we start. Uh, yeah, I think I can play it from here. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So I'll just play that music before we start. Matilda Film, Matilda sister, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Let me see. Such a word. Okay, I wanted to throw some light into a particular subject today, but I need to wait so that the person who asked me that question to approach the subject from person who asked. Okay, I hope you heard what I said. Is it volume on my voice or the music? Okay, I had said that there is something I need to discuss today because somebody had requested that I discuss it. I approach it from the biblical view. So she asked me a question. So I intend to take that question today. But I need to wait for her to come so that when I start discussing, she will benefit from the question that she had asked. That's what I said earlier. Yeah. Hey, Sim Sim Sim. How are you, Sim Sim? Okay, I need to do something now. I'm not sure I monetize this, so I need to quickly do that. Yeah. Sim, darling, you are welcome. Wow, I said it. Yeah. Don't get me. I'm great. I'm great. Are you back from work? Yeah, Steven is on his way home. He will be back. He was driving when he said hi. So he's gonna come back shortly. He's gonna come back shortly. Um, Simpson, how has your day been? Hope you've had a good day. Hope you have had a good day. Okay. Oh, I'm good. I'm alright. I just want this music to end. Then I can shoot. I'm good. I'm good. All right. Yeah. Okay. I was saying earlier on that someone had asked me a question, and interesting question. It has to do with relationship, and the person wanted me to discuss it here tonight or this evening, so that other people who are around can as well benefit from it. Yeah. But I'm waiting for that person to come in so that when I start discussing, then the person can also benefit from it. But it's nothing hidden, it's something that we all already know, right? Um, the question is, the question is, suppose suppose you had already suppose you're in a relationship, you're dating, and you did not see the red flags on time, and now you're engaged, and you're getting ready for marriage. You have printed the IVs, and a serious red flag shows up. What do you do in such a situation? So that's the question. It's pretty much, it sounds straightforward, and the answer sounds very straightforward, right? Yes, it sounds straightforward, considering all that has been happening these days. Yeah. But then I also asked a question. I also asked the person, who are all the people involved? Both parents are involved, all the families are involved, isn't it? When you are planning a wedding, everyone is involved. Yeah, it's never too late to say no, especially when you see red flags. Exactly. That was the question. That was the answer I gave. Actually, that was the answer I gave. Let me phrase the question so that uh, can you back down, right? Can you back down on the day of on the wedding day? Yeah. Is it back down or break? Can you break? Not break. Call off. Can a wedding is can a wedding be called off on the day, on the wedding day, if a strong red flag shows? Can one call off the wedding? Can one call off the wedding? I'm trying my best to phrase it. Can one call off? But you get what I'm saying. Can one call off the wedding on the wedding day? Yeah. Can one call off the wedding on the wedding day if a strong red flag shows? Yes. I think that's the best way to, yeah. So that is it. And the link is out there as well. In case you would, whoever would like to come up, let's just chat. Okay, so can one call off the wedding on the wedding day If a strong red flag shows. Mega love shout out. Lorena Clemente, thank you for coming. Roses Glam, you're still here. Thank you so much. Naya Sim, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so that is the question. That is the question. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Call off People call off weddings even at the altar. This thing has happened. Yeah, it happened for real. It happened for real. Runaway bride. It happened for real. Calling off the wedding. Anna, hi host and everyone. Hi Anna, you are welcome. You are welcome. So yes, this is what we are discussing tonight. If you feel led to come up, I have dropped the link. Come, let's discuss. Can one call off a wedding on the wedding day if, for example, a serious red flag shows up? Last week, I think it was last week, was it Tuesday last week or so? One of my friends had come here and she had shared how she got a serious red flag. She had been getting red flags before the wedding, but because of the circumstances she found herself. Josie Connor, you are welcome. Josie, I've just started discussing. We've not gone far. So, a friend of mine had said that she had been seeing some red flags before before her wedding. And even on the day of the wedding at the altar, the groom said something to her to make her that she was crying. Everybody was like, hey, they were happy that they were getting married. When the priest said, you may now kiss the bride, at that point, when the priest said you may now kiss the bride, he bent forward as if he was going to kiss her. At that point now the whole church is excited and all that. And he whispered something into her ears, and it was something terrible. So at that point, she just broke down and she was like, oh my goodness, this marriage is a serious mistake. She just realized that she had made a mistake at that point, but she could not go back. She could not tell the priest, the pastor, please stop this wedding. I am not doing anymore. She couldn't say it, but at that point, she knew that she had made a mistake. So the question is, how easy is it to call off a wedding on the day of the wedding, even at the altar, when or if one realizes that one had made a mistake? Yeah, yeah, it sucks. I know, I know, but I know someone who experienced it. Yes, yeah, but she could not call it off. Eventually, the marriage, you know, relationship broke down and they are separated and divorced, and that is history now. But that happened on that day, and she realized, oh my goodness. She just realized at that altar, at that point, when they say, where the priest says, you may now kiss the bride, at that point, she realized that this was it. It wasn't going to work. So, question is, if one realizes at that point that this thing was not going to work, why do we still continue even after all the red flags? Why still continue? Why? 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 I know one of the reasons people continue at that point is, oh, if they stop, they're going to disappoint everybody that has come for the wedding. Like, it's a how do you say it now? It's a an embarrassment, right? It's embarrassing. It's really, really embarrassing. Working Purpose, Monica Miles. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. You are welcome. Thank you for coming. It's really, really embarrassing at that point, with all the parents, both families in church, friends in church, people that come from far and wide to celebrate with the bride and groom. You know, it's embarrassing, but and it is easier said than done. You know, it takes a certain it takes a certain level of guts to pull up and to come up and say to the priest, please stop this marriage, please stop it. Would you have the liver to say, please stop it, this is a mistake? I know somebody else who realized it was a mistake on his own wedding day. This person, if I mention his name, nearly all of you here will know him. He's a very influential um, person. Yeah, his marriage has broken down now. He's divorced now. But he realized on that day, as he was going on his way to the marriage ground, this person's marriage was a carnival. It was highly celebrated. Yes, it was highly, highly celebrated. But he realized on his way that he said he clearly heard on his way that this is a mistake. Thunder Scorpion, you are welcome. Dropping in to say hello. Thank you so much for dropping in to say hello. Have a good LS. Thank you. Thank you. How have you been, anyways? You okay? Have you been good? Is everything okay with you? Thunder Scorpion, good to see you. It's been a while, and it's good to see you. And it's good of you dropping by to say hello. Thank you. We appreciate your presence. So, yes, that is what we are discussing tonight. That is what we are discussing tonight. Is it easy? How easy is it? And you know how our people do this thing in our community. How all the ashwebi, all the caterers, all of that, different sets of ashwebi from the bride's side, from the groom's side, and all those things like carnival, different groups. This particular person I'm talking about, his own was different groups, different people, different. He's a very well known personality. Different groups coming together with different clothes, ashwebi, uniform, wedding. It was a carnival, but on his way, um, yeah. Josie Connor, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. No, things are hectic, lots of changes taking place. All right, Thunder Scorpion.
Yes, good evening. Thank you.
Good evening, Josie. You are welcome. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much, and good evening to you. Yeah. people on the chat. So, if I get your question so well,
Yeah.
it's not easy to call off a wedding on the wedding day. I,
Mhm.
you said on the wedding day, right?
Yes, I have two very good
Just
examples. Two people
okay.
who saw
Yeah.
very good signs on the wedding day. One is a man.
Before or during or before or just at the wedding day.
The man saw the sign on his way to the wedding place, to the venue on
Okay.
the wedding day.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
the second one saw the sign when the pastor said, "You may now kiss the bride." That was
Okay.
when that was when her groom whispered, behaved as if he was going to kiss her, and then whispered something into her ears. And it was at that point that she realized, ah,
Yeah.
this thing is
Um, that
mistake.
at that stage, I can say it's too late. But if we're to be me, we will still carry on the everything. Then just after the church, we proceed to the divorce process. Because there can be heartbroken if you don't take care. People may be fainted at that, especially mothers, if the mother knew that maybe, just for example, maybe you've grown to past the stage, in Africa, when you are past 30s and the rest, they'll be pointing finger and the rest. Or it could be that you are even the first daughter or the only daughter of your parents, and your mom is looking for this day, or maybe she has, informed all her friends, and it was well prepared thing, and just in front of your mom or the priest or at the church, everybody, and you say, I cannot do this anymore. I don't know what is going to happen. And
Yeah,
something could have happened to someone. Some, these mothers, they can even faint and they will not wake up again.
it's
That
true.
means you have killed your mom. They are some,
Yeah, that
some,
is true.
some don't have heart for such things. So if it were to be me, I'll just cry. Then just after the church, we'll proceed to the divorce, and I think that is the best thing you can do, because just after the church, or you just proceed to your mom's house, then you go and tell your mom or your parents that this and this and this is what he just told me, or this and this is just have happening, and I don't think I can carry on again, because I don't know what is going to happen next, and I don't want to break your heart, so I just want to let you know. But our parents, they will be like, it will be well, he will change, or she will change, or they have this kind of sweet words that they will tell you. They will even call the man, and the man will also pretend as if everything is okay, but in the room with the two of you, there you see that this world is in colors. So what you are saying, this similar thing, I'm not diverting from your this thing. A very good friend of mine, before I was in Ghana, this lady was getting married. Just the Thursday, she was doing her nails, and she told us that she's not interested in this guy. And we said why, and she said last week, that is the week before their wedding, somebody told her that the guy went out and slept with a friend of hers, not close friend, but someone we all know. So
Wow.
he is not interested. He asked the guy, and the guy, yeah, and the guy is saying it's not true. But from the expression of what that lady said, which shows that it's true that the girl did. So I just told my friend that if you know you are not interested, just call off the wedding, because you are I don't know whether you've done court wedding and now they are proceeding to the traditional wedding. So
Hmm.
this girl said she will do that, and she told her mom that she's not interested. She's not interested in the wedding again.
Hmm.
Then the mom convinced her to carry on with the wedding because the guy was living in abroad and the guy was, I mean, spending the mom's money. So the mom got interested and loved the guy so much. As we are
Wow.
talking right now,
Mm-hmm.
the marriage collapsed not even up to a year.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
they have divorced, you know. From everything, the girl showed interest that she's not interested in the marriage. And I told her point blank, if you are not interested, just quit it. Don't go into it because, you know, in Africa, when you
Mm.
go into marriage and you divorce, there are so many names they will give it to you. People will say what they don't know. People will say all sort of things about you, which is not true. And you are so young, very young. And if you don't take care, getting married again somehow will be difficult. So just call off the wedding. Don't just involve yourself. Don't just proceed to the wedding, then later you divorce. But as we are talking now, they are not. The last time I saw her, I couldn't act well, but everything shows that they are not married again. And from what she has been writing around or maybe posting, everything shows that they are not into the marriage again. It's the guy who was able to say that they have divorced. So it's better you call off the wedding, but at that same day, I don't think it's advisable to call off the wedding. That's my opinion. You may not agree with that, or anybody on the comment section may not agree with that. But you can call off the wedding just maybe from the church.
All right. Hold a moment. Hold a moment. Let me welcome some people. There's a super chat from Anna Agbai official. Anna Agbai, this is a bell of blessing for you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Nayasim, thank you for being here. Gigi Masibo Empire, thank you so much. Okwes Corner, thank you for coming. Irene Knox, thank you so much for coming. Um, God loves. I saw God loves earlier on. Yeah, God loves TV. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. God bless you. Working Purpose Monica Miles, thank you so much for coming. I don't know if you're still here. Thunderscoping was here earlier on. I don't know if you're still here. But thank you all for coming. Josie Connor, thank you so much for that contribution. Yes. You see, Josie, what you said is correct. Given if I knew what I know today back then, I would give the same advice, right? Or with all the things that are happening right now, I will give the same advice. But the three people that I have known who got signs, let me without even thinking about it, if I know more people, but I know as I'm sitting down here, I know three people who got signs on their wedding day. The three people that got signs, red flags on their wedding day, which I know these people, all of them are all divorced now. The marriages have broken down, but they went through with the marriage, and one of them went through with the marriage. After 8 years, the marriage broke down. She endured and endured and endured, but after 8 years, it broke down. The second one also went through with the marriage, and after, I think it was after 5 years or after 3 years, I can't remember, that one broke down. Then the third one also went through with the marriage, and the marriage is also broken down now, has broken down now. So, um, I don't know, West Tony, you are welcome. I don't know about other people. I don't know if anybody knows if it has happened to anybody here, or if anybody here knows someone that this kind of thing has happened to before, right? Please, if you know anyone this kind of thing has happened to before, or if you know it has happened to you before, please feel free to come up and share your experience with us. because the way it is, the way things are going, the way it is. Nabumba Mai, thank you so much for coming. Because the way it is now, it looks like marriage is honorable, but it looks like marriage is overrated, if you understand what I mean in that way, right? Gone are the days when people used to say, oh, peer pressure, pressure from parents, pressure from oneself, because people put pressure on themselves as well. It's not only parents that put pressure on people to get married. Women also put pressure on themselves to get married, because it's dating back to the Garden of Eden when God um, placed the curse because they had disobeyed. When God said, your desire shall be unto your husband. So that is the woman's burden. So it's always been the woman's desire to get married and all that. So the woman puts pressure on herself to get married. Some parents put pressure on the woman to get married, and peer pressure, the fear that, oh, everybody around me is getting married. When am I going to get married myself? You understand? So all those pressures are there. But are you going to say, because all those pressures are there and you are seeing red flags, and you still decide to go ahead and still, despite the red flags, will you still go ahead to get married? Will you still go ahead with the wedding? That is what we are discussing. Hello, Irina. How is work during this holy month of Ramadan? Princess Young Passion evening, my beautiful sister. How things and how is family? Well, things are fine. We thank God. We thank God, and family is well. Thank you as well. How are you, West Tony, and how is your family as well? How is your family? Thank you everyone for being here. Please feel free to contribute to what we are saying. Feel free to contribute. Just
Princess,
yes, Josie.
Princess, do you know that some parts of Africa, almost, I can say almost every tribe in Africa, they have, you cannot have a say, just you, the lady, going into marriage when you want to, if you want to say, I'm not getting married to this man again, I'm not interested, or let's call off the wedding. Do you know that that thing still exists in some parts of Africa?
Oh, the lady cannot say that.
The lady can't have a say. In fact,
Oh, it's true.
the lady can't have a say. You know, most of the time it's been arranged. They have arranged wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say, I'm not interested in this marriage again, either they are going to disown you, they throw you out of the house. A lot of things is been happening. So sometimes when this woman, I mean, may her soul rest in peace, it could be that
Sam, you are welcome. Charles Gunnan, no. Um, yeah, Josie. Sorry, guys, she'll be back. Her kids need her attention. You know what Josie was saying is that in parts of in Africa, in our community, in Africa, that um, most of the time the lady does not have a say in when it comes to marriage things. When you get to that level where when you get to that level where the marriage is taking place proper. Because if you come now and say, oh, daddy or mommy, I am seeing red flags, I don't want to go on with this marriage anymore, some parents would threaten to disown that girl It happens. It happens. Some parents would threaten to disown that girl because she just came to say she's not going to go through with that marriage anymore. Because you know how parents behave when it comes to marriage. Once you say you're going to get married, and then you actually go ahead to print IV, to do all of those things, parents carry it upon themselves. Is a beautiful thing, right? Is a thing of joy. So parents take it upon themselves to, do all of those preparations and all those things. And if you then see red flags as the lady, if you then see red flags and run to your parents and say, oh, I'm seeing these red flags, or I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, please, I don't think I'll be able to go through with this wedding. What Josie is saying is that some people still will tell the girl to go through with it, and that they will even threaten to disown her if she doesn't go through with that marriage. It's still happening in parts of Africa. Um Stephen, you're welcome back. Right. Spring. Has spring sprung up on you? Snowed in your place yesterday. Wow. This year's weather is something else. Something else. It's something else. Okay, Nabumba says it's true. You know, now even pastors are getting remarried. Yes. Come to Uganda, you will see. Yes, yes. Nabumba, yes, it's happening. I know pastors. I even know a pastor who got married twice and divorced twice as well. Yeah. An influential pastor is not just an anyhow person. A very popular and influential pastor. Yeah. Got married twice and divorced twice. See, marriage is not something that is not a prison. That's the way I see it. Pastor, fear God. Sim Sim, it's not easy. Alaya TV, wow. Alaya TV, you are welcome, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence. Wow, I appreciate your presence. Thank you so much. Yes, we have a topic that we are discussing. Nanya Sim, yes. Pastor, yes. Pastors are getting remarried, and if the marriage is not working out, they still walk out of the marriage. They still walk out of the marriage. But come to think of it, is it not better to walk out of a marriage that is not working than to stay in there and get high blood pressure, get heart attack, some get cancer out of bitterness? Because bitterness is like poison in the blood. That's what the Bible says. Bitterness, malice, wrath, this rage, anger that is not clearing up on time. When it is left in the body for a long time, it creates all kinds of stuff, toxins in the body, including depression and all that stuff. Cancer is real. Even if a woman refuses to do divorce, even if a woman refuses to do divorce, a man will insist. Okay, that's what Nabumba is saying. My Alayo Victory says, greetings to everyone in the house. Thank you so much, Pastor Fumi. Thank you so very much. You are welcome. Gigi, get off me. um, for the people who are just coming in, this is what we are discussing tonight. We are discussing red flags. That at what point does a woman or a man see red flags and call off a wedding? And I had a question. Someone asked me the question that if one sees a red flag on the day of the wedding, that is it right to call it off? Are you, if you are able to call it off, is it right to call it off? And I know three people who did not call off their wedding. Three of them got red flags on the day of their wedding, and they did not call it off. They did not call it off, but the wedding crashed thereafter. One of them got married and stayed for 8 years. The wedding crashed on the 8th year. One of them, the wedding crashed, I think, on the 5th year or so. And then the other one also crashed. Yeah. Okay, I'm driving back home. Hope to see you later. All right, Stephen. I thought you're already home. God loves TV. Um, Alaya Victory is saying greetings to you. Okay, so Josie was sharing something, but I think her kids need her attention, and that's why she muted herself. She's still there, but she's muted. Okay, so please, if anybody is willing to come up and share some, share a word or two concerning what we are discussing, or if you know someone who has experienced something like that, please come up and share with us, because we are all learning here. We are all learning, and no knowledge is lost. Every knowledge that we learn, we make use of it, either for ourselves or to help other people. James Guy, you are welcome. Thank you for the thumb up. All right. Guys, please, if you're, I know that some people have shared me out. Thank you for sharing me out. And if you have a community, kindly share out so that other people can come in and have a go at what we are discussing. So, at what point does one call off a wedding arrangement if one sees red flags? At what point? Pastor Funlayo, thank you so much for coming up. I see you. I see you.
God bless you, ma. Good evening.
God bless you too. Good evening. You're welcome.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. And you, how are you doing?
I'm enjoying grace. I can see you are looking good.
It's the grace of God, as you know.
More grace to you, ma.
Amen. Thank
And
you.
my greetings to everyone in the chat. God bless us all.
Amen.
Let me just come and encourage you small.
Yes, please.
Um, I would just like to say that let's encourage ourselves that we should not risk our lives. We women, we should not risk our lives. I know
Mm,
many women are going through a lot of things, a lot of challenges in their marriage, but because some of us will say, what will people say? People will say this, people will say that.
mhm.
It is the life that lives long that we have story to stay or that we have testimony to share.
Yes.
But any life that drops suddenly cannot have any testimony to share. And any mother that lives long is the one that the children will celebrate when she grow old.
True.
And it's any mother that spare her lives is one that can be able to live long to take care of her own children.
Mhm.
Let me give an example of myself. I lost my parents, too early. Even at my age, last week I was still sharing tears because I miss my mother. You understand
Aw.
me? Because there are times that you will need a mother advice, encouragement, but they are not there. And
True.
another mother that say, I will be your mother, I will be, it can never be like your own mother.
True.
So if we love our children, we'll do anything to keep us live long for them. So look at the Osinachi now. Maybe because of her children, she doesn't want to leave that marriage. She just wants to stay there. But at the end, she could not even be there for the children.
Yes.
Sometimes silence is what we're not supposed to silence into.
Yeah.
But it is good to speak out. Look for people that you can talk to, that can talk to your husband or that can talk to yourselves to help you to make things better. It's very, very, but don't speak to wrong people that will give you wrong advice. But people that can give you good advice, that can make your home better. Those are the people that we need.
Yeah.
So I want to beg all the mothers that anything we can do for us to preserve ourselves or to live long for our children, we should please do that. And if you are here, you are not yet married, please go through a lot of counseling before you marry. Try to know that man, pray. Let God open your eyes. Be convinced before you enter. Don't marry a man because he's tall, he has BS, he has cars, he has building, he's rich. Mbao, don't do that mistake. Because all those things used to deceive our ladies. And most of our ladies now, they don't want to start from beginning with any man. They don't want to suffer. They want to enter the one that he has already got, have enough. Yeah. All this our gushy is putting a lot of ladies in troubles because they run after man. They want to look good, but you don't know how the man is getting his money. You rush into, you have one child. I'm sorry to say this, I'm not trying to don't take it personal, but it's just like a word of advice to us. So we don't make mistake that will be cutting our life short.
Yes, we appreciate that. We appreciate you. Please continue.
If you stay long to get married, you are a little bit longer before getting married. You marry right person, it's better for you to rush into it. Marry early, then you start crying, weeping. Wait. The Bible said that God's time is the best.
Yes.
And the Bible said that the food that belongs to the children can never be tossed to the dogs. When you live a faithful life for God, God can never give you bad things. God is not a wicked God. It's not a wicked God. So most of our ladies that we need to talk to, maybe those of us that want to get married soon, that you are expecting, be patient, pray, be prayerful. The Bible said that he that find a wife find good things and obtain favor in the book of Proverbs chapter 18 verse 22.
Yes.
That man need to find you. That man, where the quality that you have, that the man has, when he sees you, he will run after you.
True.
Nobody you go seek for the man go find you. As long you have that thing that man has, he will do anything to grab you.
Yeah.
And most of our women, sorry that I'm just touching many points, most of our women doesn't have good character.
Yeah, right on.
Most of our women, they are too disrespectful and arrogant. I'm sorry to say that. I don't know why I'm saying this. We learn every day.
Yes. No, it's good that I particularly like what you're saying because you're balancing things. It's good that the way you are balancing things. You're not just yes. Not
yes.
just from
Because sometimes before trouble comes in a home, let's check ourselves. We cannot put always blame on the men. Women also have their own palaba in their body.
Yeah, true.
You understand me? Some of our women, lady, doesn't have good character.
You're right.
You understand me?
Yes.
So, even some men can even marry you because of your character, good behaviors, humility, the way you approach people. Somebody can just fall in love with you.
Yeah.
A man can just say, I just love the way you do. I just love the way you respect people. Sometimes it's not the beauty that a man needs. It's not our makeup. It's not our Mary Kay. So I'm just trying, like touching those areas. Sometimes what can cause problem in a home that may make the home be shaken. Sometimes we may have good husband, but the woman, glass. Her attitude, na money. If you not get money today, you know be good husband. No, money is not all. At least if the man is bringing something support you, appreciate, respect him. I know that men also sometimes, no matter how you satisfy them, they will still do what they want to do. I used to say that if a man does not, if a man is not beating you, okay, and is not cheating on you, every other thing, forget it. Endure. No marriage is perfect. But if you see that your life is at risk, don't don't stay. Look for a place to hide. But if you see that this man is in his blood, you can leave him before he will permit you. But that will not be our portion.
Amen.
So I just jump up to encourage us that we should please, let's protect ourselves from every violence and make we to no look for violence so that we no go use our own hand to cause trouble into ourselves. And the last one, most of our women, they are too lazy in prayers. We like enjoyment.
That one is important.
Prayer is the key. You know, there's also some situation in our marriage that it is spiritual. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, no principalities and power. We see that your home set to that, but they will not rise up. They will rise.
Yes.
He said that the devil come to kill, to steal, to destroy, but Jesus Christ came to give us life and life in abundance. What is good need prayers, and what does not good need prayers.
Yes.
This time should be the time that women buckle up. They tied up their belt in prayer. Even your home is set to peace. Pray so that the enemies will not penetrate.
That's right.
Even though you already have everything, protect that marriage with prayers. Shield your home with the blood of Jesus. A woman that prays wins. So I want to beg us women, please, both men also, let's learn to draw more closer to God. Commit everything you do into the hands of God. If your husband is misbehaving, commit him into the hands of God. So, sorry, my sister, I will soon drop the line. Sometimes, some of our sisters, sister me, this, that, I will say, come, if that man is stubborn, maybe you know where in the lie down. When he's not at home, go lay your hands on his pillow, where in the lie down, begin to prophesy. Begin to declare, say, Lord, this man, this is what I want, change him. You begin to declare what you want. When you are even cooking his soup, begin to speak in tongues inside that soup. Say, you, this man, now only me. So when he's swallowing the soup or the amala, he will say, honey, if not you, no others. Yes. Because you have done something. No, I didn't say go and put juju, but put prayer, speak in tongues in your soup, in your food, in the water. You will begin to say, Lord, the heart of this man is yours. He will not leave me. Everything. Prayers can do anything. It may even be your child that is disturbing. With prayers, you can control the life of that child. So that is my little words of advice that I would just please draw for us. And please, I see Sister Princess, please always help me also to share my prayers for children that I always draw for children. I do the, I think I've seen you once sometimes in my house. Please, help me share with your people. So our children also, we need to be praying for them. This world now is very wicked. A lot of things is happening in the life of children. Many things. Abusing, men that abuse children, suffering, many things. Some children, they are entering to all cults. They want hurry money. They join bad gang. They are arrogant. They are smoking it. So please, let us all be praying and pray. Anything that you know that is not it's not okay in your life, go to God in prayers. And I assure you that God will answer you and He will give you victory in Jesus' name. Thank you, my sister. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for all the word of wisdom and the word of advice and prayers that you have shared with us tonight. It's very valuable. Like I always say, no knowledge is lost. Every knowledge that we gather, even while we are on this journey, is useful to us. If it's not useful to us, it's useful for our children. If it's not useful for our children, it will be useful for our friends or people around us that we can have one or two advice for, because people are going through a lot in life, and anyone who opens up to you, at least the way we are learning, will be able to say, oh, one or two things to the person to encourage the person. So thank you so much for this word of encouragement that you shared with us this evening.
God bless
Okay,
you.
I would like to welcome Honorable Esther's Chronicles. Thank you so much for coming. My dear friend and sister Trumamle, thank you so much for coming. Josie Connor, thank you so much. I know that your children need your attention. That's why you went off like that. It's okay. Rose's Glam is still here. Naya Sim, thank you so very much. Naya Sim. Anna Abai Official, thank you so much, sis. And thank you for that super chat. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to take some chats. Who have I not welcomed again? Oh. Gigi Masibo Empire, you are still here. Thank you so much. Um, yeah. Yeah, welcome God's love and West Tony and the rest of the people. Yes. So Esther's Chronicles, thank you so very much, my dear sis. Thank you very much. All right. So I want to take some chats while Pastor Fumi was talking. I saw some chats and okay, yeah. Nayasim had said some problems in marriage don't need prayers. They require action, and that is called wisdom. Okay. Okay. Tunamle said, well said. Nayasim, increase the volume. That's the wisdom part, right? Esther, greetings. I'm sure that Osinachi prayed and fasted, and in the end, he still left. Yeah. Okay. Greetings, Josie. Thank you for what you have done. Let's be truthful enough to tell people that prayer is very essential. But when it is not working, use your brain to know the next step. Yes. That is it. You know, if you heard her when she started, she had started by saying something like, if it's not working, you don't have to stay there and kill until you die in suffering and all that stuff. She had said that when she started, before she then started um touching other things that she touched. Right? Thank you so much, Sister Rose. Yes. Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, for those who don't know the person that just finished talking, that was Pastor Fumilayo, and her channel name is Alayo Victory TV. She is in the chat. Please feel free to connect with her. She will come back to you. Feel free to connect with her, people. Um, I'm going to play one of her songs here. Let me play one of her songs. Um, Perhaps when I play her song, you might recollect, or you might have heard the song before, but not know where the song is from. So I'm going to play one of her songs. I hope I will remember which one it is now. hope I remember which one it is. um, I'm not sure. Yeah. She says, Esther's Chronicles, I celebrate you, ma'am. Okay. What's the title of the song again? Oh. Esther's Chronicles, please, are you here? That song that I love so much. Um, I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't really remember where it is. But it's she was the one that sang that song. I wanted to play it for you guys so that I think I found the song.
Making sales is a team effort. That's why Dropbox works with all the sales tools you already use.
Let's
like
allow
Google
her.
Workspace, HelloSign, and Microsoft 365 to help your team work together and share their success.
Okay. Okay, so ooh. Yes, that's her song, people. I celebrate you too. I celebrate you too, man. Guys, that's her.
májẹ̀mú. Covenant keeping God, ìwọ kì í yẹ májẹ̀mú. You are my glorious God. You are my righteous God. You are my glorious God. You are my righteous God. I rejoice in the name of Jesus. I rejoice.
Amen. Okay, guys, that song is a ministration song. You heard the song and you heard the meaning. Covenant keeping God, you can never fail. He can never fail. You know, he can never fail. So that's her song. For those of you who have heard the song before, um, that was Pastor Fumilayo of the Alayo Victory TV. Please feel free to connect with her. If you have not connected with her, feel free to connect. Esther's Chronicles TV is also in the chat. Yes, you are my glorious God. You are my righteous God. Amen. Yes, yes. Stephen, you are welcome back. Ajoke Hussein, thank you so much for coming. How are you doing, Ajoke Hussein? I hope you are doing well. And how are the twins doing? I hope you all are doing well. Yes, thank you so much, Alayo Victory TV. Thank you for that ministration, and thank you for the word of advice, for the word of encouragement that you came up to talk to us about. People, we have a topic, and we were already discussing. Yes, the twins are fine, excellent. We thank God for that, Ajoke Hussein. May the good Lord strengthen you, Ajoke. May God strengthen you. It is well with you and the twins. Okay? And may the good Lord strengthen us all. We all need prayers and God's strengthening us. We all need it. We all need encouragement. Okay, so someone had asked me that question, and someone had said to me, at what point do you see red flags and pull back? And the person had, we had gone on to discuss, and the person had said, come discuss this thing. I want to hear some things. I want to, hear things. And I had told the person, look, it is easier said than done for me to tell you, even if you get the red flag on the altar while you are going through your wedding rites. It is easier said to say stop, but that is the right thing. If you get your red flag on the day of wedding, it's never too late to stop if you know that what you are going in for, that perhaps is the wrong decision. And we had said that it is, how parents take wedding. Parents are very excited when it comes to wedding. Who wouldn't be? If your child comes to you and says, oh, I have found a suitor, or I have found a bride I want to marry, and then everybody, all hands are on deck, and everybody is, getting ready for the wedding. And maybe on the very day of that wedding, you see a strong red flag. How do you deal with it? How do you handle it? Are you going to run to your parents and say, oh, mom or dad, I have just noticed so. I mean, this kind of thing has been happening little by little, but today's zone, I am convinced that I'm not going to go through with this marriage. And Josie Connor was sharing with us that there are still people in the African community who would disown their children for coming up to say that kind of thing on the day of wedding. Yes, parents would not want to cancel because they fear embarrassment. Yeah, exactly. Ajoke, exactly. We talked about it. They fear embarrassment. For fear of embarrassment, they wouldn't want to cancel. NASA Saint Food Hub, you are welcome. They wouldn't want to cancel for fear of embarrassment. But let's not forget that that's what we all say, for fear of embarrassment, for fear of what will people say, for fear of one thing or the other. Some will even tell you, oh, they have spent all this money um, cooking and all that. I know someone who had spent money printing invitation card, and the person has said the invitation has already gone out. How are we now going to cancel and recall back the invitation that we have already sent out? Are we now going to print another IV and send to everybody that has received the invitation? I will run immediately at a pink flag. I have little time. Stephen, I won't even wait for that flag to be red. In my case, I have little time as well. I'm not going to wait for that flag to go red. Eh, I won't wait. If you show me one colored flag like this, even if it is a blue flag, not red, oh, I will run first. From where I am, I will check the flag again. Is it red or blue? What is the meaning of that flag that you are showing me? I'm not going to stay there and wait for you. I would have taken off first. Then from my hiding, I'll be checking you out from my hiding. I'm not going to wait. But jokes apart, guys, jokes apart. See, a broken relationship is better than a bad marriage. A broken relationship or a broken engagement is better than a bad marriage. Do you understand? If you are engaged and you are ready to get married and all that stuff, everything is set, and you see a red flag like domestic abuse, something as strong as that, or you see a red flag like that tells you that this person would, because there are um so many abuses. It's not just domestic abuse. There is the domestic violence. I'm going to premiere a video on Thursday. I think it has been released now. YT, oh my goodness. Uh, is another type of abuse. The video that I'm going to premiere on Thursday. Please try as much as possible to watch that video. There is something I said in that video that is trying to balance some things. And Pastor Fumi mentioned it when she was here as well. She mentioned that thing. So, but I don't want to preempt that video so that you guys can go and watch the video. All right, Roses Glam. Hayati, are you kidding me? What did Hayati say? My childhood friend didn't come back for the wedding at all. She told her parents not to bother about her. What happened? What happened? Nanya Sim, can you come up and share with us? Eh? What happened? Hey, see Princess Tori. I want to hear gist. What happened, please, so that we can learn. About 3 months, she found out she was pregnant for the so goddamn man. Oh no. Man, that embarrassment, etc. only lasts a while, but A messed up marriage can last much longer and might involve innocent kids. Exactly, Stephen. You are spot on with that comment. You are spot on. True story. Wow. So she found out. So what did she do? What did she do in such a situation? Stephen, is better. That embarrassment is better. At least call it off because you see something very, very strong and convincing that you won't be able to go. This thing is not going to work. It's better to call it off than it's better to call it off and let's go through the embarrassment. Let the bride run, and everybody is running after the bride, and she packs her dress and she's running. Yeah, runaway bride. Go through that embarrassment. I would say, when such a thing happens, Sipsy, you are
Hey
welcome.
everyone, thank you.
So
Um,
let me just complete this statement. I would say in such a situation that, oh, the woman knows why she's running. So leave her alone because she is the one who is going to be in that marriage with the man. It's not the
hmm,
parents. It's not the parents that are going to be in that marriage. It's not the parents that will live in that house with the man. It's the woman. So if you see anything, man or woman, if you see anything that is going to that you because you'll be your mind will talk to you or your heart will talk to you or these signs they are there. You must feel something, whether man or woman, you feel something. The instances of the three people that I gave earlier on, one of them is a man, two of them were women who got the red flags, right? So it can happen to a man, it can happen to a woman, but you are the one going to live with that partner in the same house, not your parents. So go through the embarrassment and live at the time that you are living rather than stay in and then be doing damage control and things would have gone bad. And like Stephen said, you will now have kids in that situation, and then the problems will compound because once kids are involved, you are no more running alone. You now be talking of how to break the bond. How are you going to be carrying the kids and be running and all of those things? And kids are affected by what they hear as well, the things they see in the marriage. So it's not only the partners that are affected. Yeah, so Sim, you are welcome. Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for coming up. Oh, yeah, talk to us.
All
Esther's
right.
Chronicles. Okay, Esther's Chronicles says here at the background, but my hands are busy. It's all right. It's all right, Esther's Chronicles. Thank you so much for coming and being at the background. Yeah.
Um, she's actually my very close friend, and we've been planning the wedding like all these while, like when kind of
Don't tell me that
we're
the
very excited planning the wedding, and Christmas. In fact, Christmas, like I already bought my clothes, my shoes, everything for the wedding.
are
It
you
was supposed
kidding?
to be traditional marriage and a white wedding, right? And we just get planning Christmas period. But though she was already telling me that the husband acts crazy, like so weird and all that. I was like, are you sure you are not going to cancel the wedding? And she was like, she's still watching it. If she can't take it, she's gonna cancel the wedding. I mean, like in fact, she has bought, when someone is getting married, it was like few weeks for us to travel to Nigeria and, get down for the wedding.
Hmm.
And she called me. She was like, she is not sure she want to do this. I asked her if she is sure. She already bought her ticket, guys. This is to tell
Wow.
you, she already bought her ticket. She
That's
already bought
serious.
everything. Her dresses are all made. Food, like everything has been done. She has prepared everything. There was nothing left.
Hmm.
So it was like, I think 18, 19, 20 December. And she was like, she can't do this anymore, that she doesn't want to travel. I thought it was joke. That was the end of it. She didn't travel for the wedding, and her parents were calling her, like especially the mother, and father, because I think the father has rank in this church. She
Okay.
said no, that she's not coming back, that she doesn't want to come back, and she already sold her, like dresses for the marriage and all that. And I told her, you know what, just call them, tell them that you have, like, something urgent, that you need to, like, you have to stay back and you are not coming back anymore, that you are probably planning on something else, like, And in the end, she summoned courage and she wrote to everyone that she can come, like, no, sorry, the marriage cannot hold and all that.
Hmm.
And then after a few months, I think she didn't even, I think she never missed her period or something. But though she was putting or something, and I think at 3 months she was already feeling somehow, and then she decided to go to hospital to check, and then she found out that she's pregnant for the same
Oh
goddamn man.
goodness.
And I was asked for advice. I said I am not in a very good position to give advice, especially for the baby. For the baby,
What
I
did you
said,
try? Oh
I
my
said,
goodness.
you know, you know what I'm going to say. It might not be a mature advice. So let's look for people that are older to give the advice. The parents, I think they felt disappointed initially, but as time goes on, I think the father was charged up. Bianca made you know your ego back. I think they already did that. They did introduction first, like it may go first. And I think then the man was not insulting the daughter, and he said the father the girl's father got angry and said, Dara, I will give you guys your money back. Like you don't come
Ah,
and take your, what nonsense money did you pay on my, they already money back and all that. So she the mother was very mad, but eventually I think they calmed down, and I told her not to worry, that if she wants she can block, because she can block her parents. I told her to block the parents. So yeah, really, because she needed it. She was like, they were bugging her, like people coming with different stories, and she was restless. She was going through trauma, like, a lot. And they were calling, like, sometimes there are some parents are very selfish, you know. They were kind of selfish, and she is already confused, like, she is right now confused. So I made her understand that she is confused, but she needs, like, great people that can speak to her. So most time when there is need to ask questions, she will call me. I will tell her, block all of them for now, like after 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, you can unblock them, and she will block them. And she kept blocking and unblocking them, but as time goes on, the parents, like, found out that the daughter already made up her mind and she doesn't want to go into that marriage. But then the parents called her, and they told her they are going to stand by her, that she is going to have the baby. But I don't know how they are going to do the baby, because if I were the girl, I am not giving the child to the man. Yeah.
wow.
So I don't know if they returned the bride price. Probably they refused to collect the bride price because they already know that the baby is involved, because the father had to,
Oh,
like, go tell them that there is baby already involved, but the girl ain't ever
they will
ever
not
going to get married
accept
to
it.
the man. So that was how it happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, can you imagine? I think after a while, okay, let me welcome some people because I saw some people coming earlier on while you were talking.
Okay.
Moments with Koti. Yes, Moments with Koti. Thank you so much for coming and thank you for sharing us out. Facing reality. Yay! Facing reality. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Life with Susan and kids. Thank you so much for coming around. Um, Hey, Pretty Tina TV. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Nova Real Show. Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming. And for everyone who has been here and who is still here, thank you, thank you, thank you. And for people who are at the background, thank you also. Sky C Entertainment. Wow. Sky C Entertainment, thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sky C Entertainment. Thank you for the thumbs up. Guys, please check out people that you don't have in the chat and connect with them. Yes, Alaya Victory TV is still here. Please connect with her. More grace to you, host, and everyone in that house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sky C, thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Pretty Tina TV, good to see you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, we are discussing that at what point, when you see red flags, at what point do you back down? Do you say, no, I'm not doing again? So, even if you see red flag or know people who have seen red flags on the altar, are you still going to say, no, I'm not doing, despite the embarrassment and everything? Will you still say no? I know people who saw red flags and still went ahead, but all those marriages have crashed right now. And Naya Sim is sharing with us how her very close friend also saw a red flag and decided she wasn't going to go through with the marriage anymore, but a child was already on the way without her knowing. All right. So, thing is, at the initial stage when that kind of thing happens, the of course the parents will say, no, you're bringing
Yeah.
harassment and this that, but I'm sure that at some point they
What do
would
you
have
think now? Thank you.
thought about it, and they would have realized that for their child to say no
Yeah.
at that point, something must be up.
Exactly.
Something must be up. That was why the father said, look, you guys come and take back your money, your dowry, or whatever it is that you have paid.
The father, he was angry initially, but when he found out that, like, the family are trying to, like, come like armies and something like that, he was like, no. Yeah, we're ready to go get it. And basically that is it. And the worst part is that, some men are really crazy, and thank God I am so happy for her. The girl, she did great for herself. Sometimes you don't know how powerful or how strong you are, not until you make some moves, right?
Yeah.
Not until fight. She eventually told the man, oh no, I think, okay, she told her parents, and her parents told the guy's parents that the daughter is pregnant, right?
Mhm.
And they told the man, but the man has never called her till this very moment.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that child is going to be the goddamn man's first child, like the first child ever, and also the girl's first child, right? So
Yeah.
for anything or everything going on, is the girl that is doing like everything. It's kind of, she feel some days she, like, she wakes up, she is very mad, she is running crazy because
Hmm.
it's hard. You know, I am sorry to say this, but I probably may not keep the child if I were in her shoes. But thank God I am not in her shoes, and I don't even want to be in her shoes, because, things I have seen things like that. In the end, the mother is so bitter with the child, and but I just hope she pull, she's gonna pull through the whole thing. And because she's always depressed, I like, we'll try to make her happy. Like, we always want her to go on trips so she can forget like things and all that. But yeah. So I don't know. It's already her choice to keep the child, which I am very happy for her. Like, I am very, very happy for that. But I hope she can, like, cope with whatever that comes out with it. So
wow, let me welcome some people. Wow, Nova Real Show, yes. Nova Real Show, you are welcome. Tuber Chat, connect and grow. Thank you so much for coming.
Fatih!
Chat. Thank you for sharing us out. Fatima Liu Kitchen, the Ginger Queen. Yay! Ha! My darling Fatim, good to see you. How have you been? It's been ages. It's been ages. And we miss you too. We miss you. We are doing well. We miss you, miss you, miss you. All right. Cindy, she is keeping the child. Yes. Yes. Pretty Tina. Yes. Nova, please let's connect. Please connect people. Connect. Make new friends. There are a lot of people in the house that you don't have. Please connect with them. Connect with them. Connect with Tuba Chat. Connect with Cindy Style. Connect with Nanya Sim. Connect with Fatima Liu. Connect with Alaya Victory. Connect with Alaya Victory TV. People connect with Pretty Tina. Esther's Chronicles is in the background. Gigi Masibo Empire is also here. Please connect people. Okay. Well, a lot of people in there. Nova Real Show and all everybody, please connect. Okay, people. Yes, we are discussing red flags and at what stage in your relationship will you call off your wedding if you had red flags. We've had situations where some people called off and some people did not call off, but eventually the marriage crashed. Some people got red flags at the altar, and those red flags turned out to be real issues and that led to the collapse of their marriage and all that. Some people got, I know someone who got the red flag when he was on his way to the wedding venue. I know another one who got the red flag. Two people who got the red flag in the church, the other one in the registry, court registry, and all that. But those marriages are all collapsed after many years of trying to cope. Maybe he or she might change. So we are saying, at what point do you say no? If you see red flags, at what point do you call off the wedding? Despite the embarrassment, despite parents, despite friends and families and all that, everybody that is involved and all that is involved in preparing for the wedding. Bebe Tuma Yahoo Gang Gang, you are welcome. Bebe Tuma. Yeah, so that's what we are discussing, people. So um feel free to join the discussion. Feel free to join the discussion. If you have a word or two of advice, please come up and tell us. If you have someone who has gone through it, or if you know someone who is in that situation right now, please come up and share one or two things. Pastor Fumi came up earlier on of the Alaya Victory TV, and she shared a word of encouragement from the Bible perspective and all that to us. And Josie Connor was also up earlier on talking about perspective from the African point of view, and how that some parents would be so embarrassed and some parents would even say they want to disown their children because of that embarrassment, not knowing that the red flag that the child or children are seeing at that point is real. And also, Nayasim is up here also telling us of her the experience of her close friend. So we are all learning with all of these things. But him are always thirsty. What's up? What's up? Anna Agbai official, you are still here. Thank you, sis, for coming back. Steven, thank you for coming back. Back and back and back. Thank you all for being here. Traveling to Michigan, Gangins. All right. I wish you safety all the time, Mabel.
So I think I have to go. I am done with the story, I guess. So if you have something to ask,
Okay,
you
okay,
can
I
ask.
just
But
have
parents are helping
to.
her. Yeah, Stephen, her parents are helping her, but she is always very bitter, you know. She is not happy, and I hope she doesn't behave like that, but I feel, she doesn't like the man. When you are, very angry with someone, she's very mad at the man, like, very angry at that man. And looks like she is not even willing to forgive or something right now. And she's worried that it might affect the child, like, the child's upbringing. Like, she
Yeah, I was
doesn't want
gonna
to,
ask
like,
that.
yeah, that
I
was
was
one
gonna
of the
ask
reasons
that.
why, she actually doesn't
That
want to keep the child, right?
because the way she is feeling towards the child's father, it might affect the child eventually.
Yeah,
Is
that's
she like loving her child as a child, or is she living with resentment or something? Is she
reset,
kind of transferring it to the child?
transferred aggression and all that. you know
Yeah.
that is what, like, we've been trying to, like, get counselors and all that to speak to her, therapy and all that, because, like, I feel like the baby is going to come out, and, like, there are days she's happy, like, there are days she wakes up and she is very mad at everything happening around her, and very mad that she is pregnant, very mad that, like, after, like, having the child, she was like, after having this child, I am dropping this child with my mother, and whatever they want to do with the child, like, you all should do whatever you want to do with the child. But for me, I am done with it, like, so I kind of feel sad that it might end up, like, transferred aggression, like, not loving the child enough. And I also hope that the therapy is going to work, like, we make her change her mind and all that. So that child is going to look exactly like the man. Of course, it's not the man's child.
Of course,
It's the
yeah.
it is the man's child.
Yeah.
And then you will be so
It's the
mad
man's
when the child looks exactly like the man. Like, you'll be like, why? She was like, I hope she already said something like that. She doesn't want something that will remind her of the man. But then she had something that will remind her of the man, because there is a child coming, you
forever.
know? Yeah.
Yes,
So,
forever. And it's not the child did not ask to be born. I just
no,
feel for that child. I'm telling you, the child
no,
did not
it's,
ask to be born, and the child is going to have to suffer for this kind of thing. You see,
yeah.
it's going to be like a vicious circle. It's all over again, all over again. You understand? It's enough that the girl is trying to heal from whatever she had suffered in the hands of the man that made her take that decision. But then now this child is coming, so it's like it's never going to end.
Yeah. I feel very sad for her, but she's my friend. We just have to keep encouraging her, and I really hope she gets out of the whole thing, the depression, and she is working so hard also to be a better pet, like, to be better than she used to be, and all that. She's a very good person. She's a very kind person, and she regrets that
Wow,
something like
maybe
that. She doesn't know how something like that happened to her. like, of all persons, for something like that to happen, it's happened to her. And I was like, so who would it have happened to?
It
Who
has
would
to
it?
happen
Yeah,
to someone. It has
exactly.
to
Definitely who
happen
got
to
to happen.
someone.
Yeah. So
Like I said in one of my videos, we can't all experience all these things, but we experience some, other people experience some, other people experience some, and we hear all these experiences and we learn lessons from them, right? So,
yeah.
but I hope that my hope is that when she gives birth, because when you give birth to a child and you see the child, it
Mm-hmm.
might something might change for good
I
or
hope
for
so.
worse.
I
Something
really hope
might change
so.
because a child changes everything. A child changes everything. But I pray that the change will be for good.
Really, I really do hope that the child will change a lot, because, like, she's more like she already planned her life, like, after having the child. Like, like, she just cannot wait to, like, deliver the child, and, like, give the child. She already, I think the mother is already in UK, or like will be in UK very soon. And she said as
Oh,
soon as
she's
she's
in
done with the
UK.
child, like, she's gonna drop the child for
Oh,
the mother and travel. So
oh my goodness.
yeah,
I feel
that she
I
needs some
feel
time away from everyone.
so
So
oh,
yeah, I really hope she will get, like, I hope, like, I don't know how to say that, but I really hope, like, things changes, like things will change, like, just seeing the child alone can change a whole lot. You
yeah,
get?
but I think she should also go through therapy.
Yeah, she's also a yeah, she also counselor.
Phys-
So yeah,
Physician
she
heal
has also,
thyself. That physician cannot heal herself, right? Even if she's a
exactly.
psychologist, she can't heal herself. She has to go through proper therapy
She's actually on
because
she's actually on therapy. Helen will be fine. She will be fine. She's a boo. She will be fine.
I pray so.
Yeah,
I
she'll be
pray,
fine
I pray
eventually.
that she
It
goes
might take time,
through.
but she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All
Gigi
right, I
has
think I
given
have to
birth, so
go.
sending her hugs. Thank you. Sending her hugs. Just spread love and care on
Yo,
the chat.
it's all love.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Sim. Thank you so much for that story. Okay, so I think in the next 5 minutes, we have to cap it off. Yeah, we have to cap it off in the next 5 minutes. So, well, 4.5 minutes, sort of. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for those who have come up to share stories and to give us words of advice. Thank you so much. True Mamli, I hope you are good, my dear friend. I hope you're good. Ogum series. Hey, Ogum series, you're welcome. Thank you so much. See, big YouTuber. Hey, thank you so much for coming up and for thumbs up. Thank you. She says, good evening, everyone. Um, True Mamle, Pretty Tina says, greetings to you. Mabel Tuma, Ogam, hello. Hello. Yeah. Thank you for coming. What is it blurry or what? Is it my video? Is it my camera? Sorry guys, let me clean my camera. I'm not sure it's the camera. Is it the camera or is it the network? Yay, Steven! Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's connection. Okay, it's connection. All right, Naya Sim. Nayasim, thank you. Okay, please, guys, connect with each other, make new friends, make new friends. Yes. So, from the look of things, please, guys, if you know someone who knows someone who knows someone who is going to get married but is not sure and is getting red flags in the relationship, please tell the person that a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. A broken engagement is better than a broken marriage. Please, it is better that if you see red flag, you decide to give it some time more, or you decide to break the relationship. It is better than saying, oh, for fear of embarrassment or what people will say, you then decide to get into it, and in the at the end of the entire thing, you realize that you have made a mistake. Please, if you know that you are going to, that what you're going getting into is a mistake already, do not get into it. And if you are already in a relationship or in a marriage, people, if it turns to abusive one, if it is an abusive one and you realize that you can't cope anymore, or that is going to make you insane, or it's you are depressed in it or whatever, please, it is better to go with your life, take a walk with your life, and go so that you can tell the story from a later date. Later on, you can tell the story, because it's only a living dog is better than a dead lion. A living dog is better than a dead lion. If you have gone through a relationship and the relationship has so battered you, then it is better that you are still alive, walk away from that relationship and be alive, than to remain in that relationship and kick the bucket inside that relationship, like the case that we saw last week, right? Or 2 weeks, this one that has been trending now. Please, guys. And if you know someone, or someone is talking to you already about his or her relationship, seek counsel and try and encourage that person, whatever person is going through. If it is for the person to walk out of it alive, it is better. It is better. Try to blow bubbles to prove you're not underwater. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. At this point, I have to call it a day. Thank you all so much. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate you. I appreciate your super chats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nanya Cindy Style, thank you so much for coming up to give us that story. It's so encouraging. Pastor Fumi of the Alayo Victory TV, thank you so very much for coming up to encourage us. Josie Connor, thank you so much for coming to contribute, and everyone who has contributed in the chat. I thought I saw Pat Eyaba earlier on. Did she come? Thank you for everyone who has been around. Thank you all. See you on Thursday. I'm going to premiere a video on Thursday, 5 o'clock UK time. And I'll be back on Friday, LS, like this, a meeting like this with another banger topic. Thank you, guys. Stay safe, be safe, everyone. And for my super chatters, Stephen and Anna, thank you so much. God bless you. Nadal, thank you for coming. Tuba Chat, Pretty Tina, Gigi, Masibo Empire, Naya Sim, Alaya Victory TV, Esther of Esther's Chronicles, Nova Real Show, uh, True Mamley, Matilda Film was here earlier on, and all the people that have come and gone. West Tony, thank you all so much. God bless you all. Be safe, stay safe. See you soon. Bye. Bye. Love you all. Next week, no LS in pool. No. No LS in pool. Bye, 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 bye. It's the network. It's the network. All right. Bye. I don't know what's going on, but it's the network. I can see it's fluctuating.